In more recent news, we were informed that a 21-year-old US Air National Guardsman leaked US Pentagon documents that could change everything. Although this probably has devastating effects, this wouldn't be the first time documents were leaked around the world, specifically to one of our enemies, North Korea. So without further ado, here are your top 10 classified FBI documents leaked to North Korea by accident. I'm your host Andrew, and let's get started on this list. Coming in at our number 10 spot, we have the US Air National Guardsman leak. The recent leak of classified US military documents has caused a stir among officials around the world, particularly in Washington, where the defense and intelligence establishment is trying to assess the damage, as well as the Justice Department looking for answers. These documents provide an unfiltered look into high-level US assessments of the war in Ukraine, including tactical information about Ukrainian forces ahead of an expected spring offensive. However, the impact of the leak may go beyond just the war in Ukraine, as some of the documents reveal apparent US intelligence gathering targeting allies such as South Korea and Israel. Some notes that could be made from the supposed leaks are that there are weak spots in Ukrainian air defenses and problems with ammunition supplies. Also, these documents include how Russia almost shot down a British surveillance plane and how the US intelligence has infiltrated the Russian military and is able to warn Ukraine ahead of all their attacks. On top of this, there's also information about a new surveillance technology in use by the US to aid Ukraine. And before I just keep going on and on about this, I'ma just stop talking before I just completely disappear from the face of the earth. So search it up if you guys want to know more. At our number 9 spot, we have the NSA leak. In 2013, the Washington Post published a report exposing the existence of a secretive program known as PRISM, which allowed the US National Security Agency and the Federal Bureau of Investigation to collect data from various internet companies like Facebook, Google, Apple, and even Microsoft. Anonymous, the online hacktivist group, then claimed to have obtained and leaked 13 documents that detailed the specifics of the PRISM program. In a statement accompanying the leak, Anonymous accused the NSA of spying on citizens in over 35 countries, with the operation of private businesses and intelligence partners worldwide. The leaked documents reveal that the PRISM program enabled the NSA and FBI to collect photos, videos, emails, and chats from different servers, providing a detailed insight into the private lives of people across the world. Anonymous used the leak to raise awareness about the extent of government surveillance and the threats to individual privacy and freedom. They claimed that the documents demonstrated the extent to which people's rights and freedoms were being eroded, often through closed-door meetings, laws buried in bills, and by those who were supposed to be protecting citizens. The PRISM program sparked a heated debate among the balance between national security and individual privacy. Some argued that the program was necessary to protect against terrorist threats, while others just saw it as a gross invasion of privacy that violated all sorts of human rights. At a number 8 spot, we have American Federal Reserve. In 2013, the notorious hacking collective Anonymous, the one I just mentioned earlier, targeted the American Federal Reserve on Super Bowl Sunday, creating shockwaves far beyond the football field. The hack saw the group gain access to the personal information of thousands of government and banking officials, including their phone numbers, home addresses, email addresses, and passwords. The Federal Reserve confirmed that the information was obtained by exploiting a temporary vulnerability in a website vendor product, which was fixed shortly after discovery, and that the attack did not impact the critical operations of the Federal Reserve System. Anonymous claimed that the hack was part of an ongoing protest against the US Department of Justice, and as I mentioned before, it was not the only attack carried out in the name of the movement. At a number 7 spot, we have psychoelectronic weapons. From the sound of the title, this sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie. It all began in 2018 when Curtis Waltman, a journalist, filed a Freedom of Information Act request to the Washington State Fusion Center to find out more information about the clashes between Antifa and the far right. However, he received an unexpected response, a zip file containing documents on EM effects on human body. This document detailed the effects of 4 psychoelectronic weapons. The weapons included the remote mind control and forced memory blanking, among others. The document also revealed the weapons' effects on people such as muscle quaking and all body pain, and one of the weapons even allowed users to control their dreams. Waltman received the documents by accident, and he suspected that they were sent to him instead of someone else. Eventually, this information came out to the public, and many believed that it was a real US document leaked to the public by someone anonymous. At a number 6 spot, we have the quantum computer. The NSA has been working on creating its own quantum computer that can break encryptions for almost anything, including financial records, medical data, and even old MSN chats. According to reports by Edward Snowden, the Phantom computer can break through any RSA encryption that an average computer today would take years to break. And this supercomputer can do it in days, and sometimes even in hours. The NSA's quantum computer is safely stored in a massive room-sized metal box as part of a program called Penetrating Hard Targets. The quantum computer costs about $80 million to create, and it is so powerful that it could theoretically break through any encryption system. With this kind of technology, it's no wonder the NSA is well on its way to breaking any form of public encryption. So you might want to clear your search history next time you search on. Now, since these documents are leaked, it's only a matter of time before other countries have their own quantum computers, and who knows what they will do with that. In the hump of our list, we have the WikiLeaks War Logs. In the world of investigative journalism, whistleblowers and data leaks play a vital role in exposing the truth. One such platform that gained international notoriety for its massive data dumps was WikiLeaks. But how does such a platform stay secure and out of reach for those who might seek to shut it down? As it turns out, WikiLeaks operates from a secure underground bunker, buried 100 feet below street level somewhere in Stockholm, Sweden. The facility, owned by Swedish internet provider Bahnhof, is located next to Pirate Bay and houses the servers for WikiLeaks. But that's not all. Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, stores his hard drive behind a 2-foot steel door in the same bunker. The facility is also equipped with numerous backup generators to ensure that the servers and data remain secure in the event of a power outage. One of WikiLeaks' biggest data leaks was the War Logs in October 2010. The leaks contained Army field reports from 2004 to 2009 and confirmed over 66,000 civilian deaths. The leak also suggested that some American troops were classifying civilians as enemies in their latest statistic. This leak was one of the biggest in US history and had far-reaching implications to enemy countries like Russia and North Korea, and definitely puts a bad image on the US. Number 4, Project Dishfire. Project Dishfire is an alarming revelation that was reported by The Guardian. The National Security Agency has been collecting 200 million text messages per day from all over the world, and then using them to obtain sensitive user information such as their location, contact information, credit card details, and much more. The fact that the government is intercepting and storing all this data, including private conversations, is a major cause for concern for privacy. What's more, the NSA has reportedly been sharing this information with British intelligence agencies, potentially putting millions of people at risk. All this data is being collected under a program called Project Dishfire, which involves the use of powerful technology to gather intelligence of unsuspecting individuals. The sheer scale of this operation is mind-boggling, and it raises serious questions about the legality, ethics, and implications of such activities. It is not clear how long the NSA has been collecting the data or how they are using it, but the fact that they have access to such vast amounts of sensitive information is deeply troubling. Number 3, the VX gas leak. VX gas is a tasteless and odorless nerve agent, and it is so lethal that it could take out its victims just by skin contact alone. It was developed in the early 1950s by ICIS research for insecticides, but it was swiftly outlawed due to its dangerous nature. However, the bell cannot be unrung, and VX gas still poses a significant threat till this day. It was even used to assassinate Kim Jong-nam in 2017, and this only began its widespread concern and fear. 2 people rubbed a cloth covered in VX gas on his face, and he died on the way to hospital due to a seizure. This is the only confirmed case of VX gas being used to take out someone. VX gas is highly illegal, and its use is considered to be unethical and inhumane. Number 2, nuclear site list. So this leak was pretty bad. The nuclear site list was a 266-page report on the US nuclear program that featured every detail, including maps of stockpiled fuel used for nuclear warheads. So yeah, not good. It was released publicly on the government printing office website as well as the draft forum by complete accident. Because yeah, that's just a small accident, right? Exposing the entire nuclear arsenal of the US is just an accident. This accidental release happened during Obama's administration, and it caused quite a stir, as you could probably tell. How could a document with such sensitive information be released to the public? It turns out that these types of mistakes do happen, and while it was certainly serious, it wasn't a significant breach. But honestly, I just completely disagree. Things like this are better left in the shadows, especially knowing that enemy countries may use this information in the future for their advantage. So enough with this transparency talk. Number 1, Operation Lack. Operation Lack was a Cold War era project conducted by the US Army Chemical Corps to test whether it was possible to taint a large area by dropping chemical agents from planes. The operation involved dropping microscopic particles from planes that covered an area spanning from the Rockies to the Atlantic, from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. This is the largest test that the Chemical Corps has ever undertaken. While this may seem daunting, it pales in comparison to another test conducted during the Cold War era, which targeted a neighborhood in St. Louis, Missouri. Residents of the area were told that the government was testing a smoke screen that could shield St. Louis from aerial observation in case of a Russian attack. However, decades later, documents revealed that the tests were actually part of a biological weapons program. And to make matters worse, the zinc cadmium sulfide that was sprayed in the area was linked to an increase in cancer among all the residents. So yeah, another bad look for the US. Well, these are the top 10 classified FBI documents leaked to North Korea by accident. What do you guys think about this list? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts and leave some suggestions for our future videos. I'm your host Andrew, and be sure to click that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss a future video again. Hope you guys have a great day.